Wow, there's a lot to talk about in this week's 1000 Year Blood War episode. So let's get to it. Oh, the opening and ending are in. The OP looks great, super crispy visual style with the pink, gray, and black, and just looks so cool in general. A lot of spoilers though, if you know what you're looking at. It seems we'll get this OP until around chapter 543, with all the teasing about, the blade is me, and around volume 61 material. But if we're covering that with only 13 episodes, like the first invasion plus all the stuff before the second one starts, that's a lot to adapt. That's like 80 chapters or something, which, unless we are getting this OP for 26 episodes, that sounds just too much. But we'll have to wait and see. Because based on this episode, the pacing wouldn't make sense unless it speeds up once the actual fight starts, which is possible. But regardless, great OP. Now, the ending has some basic nice visuals, but still is mildly disappointing because the song is an absolute banger. But I still like it a lot overall, aside from the abrupt finish. Now that's out of my system, episode 2, Foundation Stones. The title cards are in universe like the manga. That's a great touch. Need some more of them to make it. No better place to start the actual episode than the changes and other added scenes. First of all, a mild surprise. We got another poem, despite the fact that this poem is also from the manga, from volume 56, but the content from volume 56 has yet to be adapted. It seems they are doing this for every episode, and that's great. But there's more episodes than poems, so what's up with that? Are we getting new poems? Are we using old ones? New ones would slap. Hopefully we get that. Anyway, there's several rearranging of scenes in this episode so that it actually has a proper good climax and cliffhanger, and I think that's neat. However, there are some really good pages that were cut, and I'm hopeful that since we saw some of them on the trailer already, that they don't end up hitting the cutting room floor in this whole rearranging business. I hope it pays off. Anyway, this music, as always, has been full of bangers. However, one caveat. I'm starting to realize that aside from remixes, all of the music is new. And I'm torn on that. Like, Bleach has a very iconic OST, and not using any of the old tracks is weird. But I'm willing to trust the plan and see if Shiro Saguchi can balance out the old tracks being remixed and the new tracks in the long run. Hell, even if it doesn't, all of the new OST we got has sounded great anyway. Beyond all the rearrangements, there are some new scenes. Extending the first split up of the Karakura team after they get the news of the company funeral was a nice touch. Especially Uryu's scene of him looking at his cross. That, combined with his heartfelt reluctance to go to Huecomundo, implies he has some idea of what's actually going on, that he has an inkling of what's actually behind this. And yet he's not saying it because he can't say it. Another great touch is just seeing Haribel defeated by the Quincy, alongside her sending Nell and the others away, then seeing her get taken by the shadows. Just great connective tissue we really like, and I want to see more of that in this adaptation. The more we get of that, the better the adaptation is. Another example of a great extended scene would be of Orihime using her powers to survey Huecomundo. Just nice, great establishing shots like in episode 1 with Yuki running around, but this time it's Orihime going around in Huecomundo, seeing the destruction, the blue flames. It's all great. And just like in episode 1, there was an extended fight here, but this time was the fight with the three bestias, and it has some very nice animation cuts and great flow overall. I'm looking forward to the big fights if this is the level of quality they are bringing out for those very basic minor characters who don't really do much in this arc. And to tie all this together, of course, added content, new SD, Taguchi's directing chops with the lighting, we have Stir Eater J, Kyuji OP, who steals the spotlight and will show off how far he can go next episode. Just a great introduction to the Stern Eater and the Quincy's, from his looks, demeanor, and the way he's weirdly cheerful and comedic as he kills the around cars, just to at the end demolish the whole comedic tone by completely destroying the three bestias as the rearranged Mayuri speech hits its apex, and we go into the ending of the episode with the drop that they are in fact Quincy's, though it was obvious from the beginning. A great scene first and foremost in the manga, improved in the anime for sure. hopefully that's a thing I can consistently say about this adaptation. And next week, we see our first big fight with Ichigo engaging OP, which will also reveal how the show will like at its peak. And I'm hoping for like a real show off in terms of art. Because that's deserved. OP deserves the show off, the Sakuga, all the good quality, baby. Anyway, thank you for watching and see you next week.